Millions of years ago, Earth was a world ruled by giants. Towering dinosaurs stretched higher than buildings, their footsteps shaking the ground beneath them. From enormous plant eaters grazing the treetops to deadly predators hunting with razor-sharp teeth, these prehistoric titans dominated every corner of the planet. Today, we're uncovering the biggest dinosaurs that ever walked the Earth, creatures so massive they defy imagination. The story of these prehistoric giants begins over 200 million years ago, during a time known as the Mesozoic era, an age divided into three periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Back then, Earth looked nothing like it does today. The continents were fused into a single landmass called Pangaea. The climate was warmer, and vegetation flourished across vast, open plains. With endless food and fewer natural limitations, dinosaurs evolved into extraordinary sizes. But it wasn't just luck. The air itself contained higher levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide, creating an environment where life could thrive at an unimaginable scale. Among these ancient rulers were two main groups: sauropods, the long-necked plant eaters built like living skyscrapers, and theropods, the apex predators designed for speed, strength, and power. This was a planet where giants were not the exception, they were the rule. But of all these massive creatures, which ones truly stood above the rest? Which dinosaurs earned their place as the kings and queens of the prehistoric world? To answer that, we have to start with one of the largest creatures ever to set foot on land. When it comes to size, Argentinosaurus sits on the throne. Discovered in South America, this colossal sauropod is considered one of the largest dinosaurs to ever walk the Earth. Imagine a creature stretching nearly 120 feet from head to tail and weighing close to 100 tons, as heavy as 15 African elephants combined. Its fossilized remains suggest a massive body, an incredibly long neck, and a tail that acted like a counterbalance, helping it maneuver its enormous frame. Argentinosaurus lived about 95 million years ago, roaming what is now Argentina's lush, prehistoric forests. Scientists believe it spent most of its day feeding on high tree canopies, devouring hundreds of pounds of vegetation daily just to survive. But here's the astonishing part. Despite its gigantic size, Argentinosaurus wasn't invincible. Fossil evidence shows deep bite marks from predators, proving that even giants had enemies lurking in the shadows. Standing beside one would have felt like standing next to a moving apartment building, its presence so massive it would block out the sun. But this wasn't the only South American titan. Another equally incredible giant was waiting to rewrite the record books. In the southern lands of ancient Patagonia, paleontologists unearthed the remains of another jaw-dropping discovery, Patagotitan majorum. Measuring nearly 110 feet long and weighing an estimated 77 tons, Patagotitan was a close rival to Argentinosaurus. Its massive bones revealed a body designed for endurance rather than speed, with sturdy legs built to carry unimaginable weight across dense forests and open plains. Nearby, another behemoth was discovered, Dreadnoughtus shrani, a name meaning fears nothing. At about 85 feet long and nearly 50 tons, it earned its title, standing tall and unchallenged against most predators of its time. Scientists believe Dreadnoughtus moved in herds, using safety in numbers to protect themselves from attacks. These colossal titans dominated South America's Cretaceous period, shaping their environment in ways few creatures ever could. Their feeding patterns alone could transform entire ecosystems, stripping vast areas of foliage and forcing forests to regrow constantly. Yet, even with their sheer size, survival wasn't guaranteed. With predators growing larger and smarter, the prehistoric world was as dangerous as it was breathtaking. Speaking of danger, while these giants ruled the land, another prehistoric monster was rewriting the rules of being a predator. For decades, Tyrannosaurus rex was celebrated as the ultimate prehistoric predator. But fossil discoveries revealed a surprising contender, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, a carnivore even bigger than T-Rex. Growing up to 55 feet long and weighing over 7 tons, Spinosaurus wasn't just massive, it was unlike anything scientists had ever seen. With a crocodile-like snout lined with sharp, conical teeth, and a sail-shaped spine towering above its back. It was perfectly adapted for both land and water. Fossils suggest Spinosaurus lived near ancient river systems in North Africa, where it hunted enormous fish, aquatic reptiles, and even land-dwelling prey. Its semi-aquatic lifestyle set it apart from other theropods, making it one of the first known swimming dinosaurs. Imagine a predator stealthily gliding through water, its sail breaking the surface like a warning flag, before launching an ambush with lightning speed. While T-Rex relied on brute force, Spinosaurus was versatile, thriving in two worlds at once. But despite its unique adaptations, competition in the prehistoric food chain was fierce, and another deadly hunter from South America was about to challenge its reign. While predators like Spinosaurus hunted below, one dinosaur reached higher than almost any other creature on Earth, the towering Brachiosaurus. Standing over 40 feet tall and stretching up to 85 feet in length, Brachiosaurus was the prehistoric skyscraper of the Jurassic period. Unlike most sauropods, its front legs were longer than its back legs, giving it a uniquely elevated stance and allowing its neck to soar above other herbivores. This height advantage gave Brachiosaurus access to treetop vegetation untouched by smaller competitors, letting it feast on leaves that few others could reach. Picture it calmly grazing in ancient forests, each step shaking the ground while herds of smaller dinosaurs scattered below. But despite its size, Brachiosaurus wasn't untouchable. Fossil evidence suggests that packs of predators, like Allosaurus, might have targeted young or injured individuals, forcing herds to stay together for protection. With a heart weighing nearly 400 pounds to pump blood up its towering neck, Brachiosaurus was a living marvel of prehistoric engineering. Its presence reshaped entire ecosystems, maintaining the balance between forests and plant life. But while these gentle giants grazed the skies, an epic battle for dominance was brewing among Earth's apex predators. In the world of giant carnivores, Tyrannosaurus rex was fierce, but it wasn't alone at the top. Meet Giganotosaurus carolinii, a South American predator that rivaled T-Rex in size, stretching nearly 46 feet long and weighing around 8 tons. Giganotosaurus lived nearly 30 million years before T-Rex, yet fossil evidence suggests it may have been faster, built for chasing prey across open plains. Unlike T-Rex, which had one of the strongest bite forces in history, Giganotosaurus relied on speed, strategy, and possibly even teamwork. Scientists believe it may have hunted in packs, targeting massive sauropods like Argentinosaurus and Patagotitan. Now, imagine a face-off between these two prehistoric powerhouses. T-Rex with its bone-crushing jaws versus Giganotosaurus with its speed and hunting tactics. Who would win? The answer isn't clear, but one thing is certain. These apex predators shape their ecosystems by keeping herbivore populations in check. Without them, the balance of life would have collapsed. But while these hunters ruled with teeth and claws, another group of giants relied on an entirely different weapon: their tails. Among the largest sauropods of the Jurassic period were two incredible giants, Diplodocus and Supersaurus. Diplodocus, stretching nearly 90 feet long, had one of the most remarkable tails in prehistory. A whip-like appendage scientists believe could reach supersonic speeds when cracked, powerful enough to stun predators or defend territory. Supersaurus, even larger at over 105 feet, used its immense size and equally long tail to dominate its environment. Unlike Brachiosaurus, these sauropods kept their bodies low to the ground, allowing them to travel in massive herds across ancient floodplains. Moving together offered protection, as there was strength in numbers, and predators rarely risked attacking an entire group. Fossil discoveries suggest they could strip entire forests bare within weeks, forcing herds to migrate constantly in search of new food sources. But despite their enormous size, they weren't invincible. Young sauropods remained vulnerable to attacks from cunning hunters like Allosaurus. These giants may not have been aggressive by nature, but when threatened, their tails became lethal weapons. And yet, As impressive as these sauropods were, there were still other forgotten dinosaurs whose sheer size continues to surprise paleontologists today. Not all prehistoric giants received the same spotlight as T-Rex or Argentinosaurus, but some were equally extraordinary. In China, paleontologists uncovered Shantungosaurus, the largest known duck-billed dinosaur, measuring up to 50 feet long and weighing over 16 tons. Unlike the towering sauropods, Shantungosaurus relied on its strong hind legs and flat beak to graze on low-lying plants, traveling in massive herds for protection. Across the globe, in Egypt's Sahara Desert, another forgotten titan emerged, Paralititan, a sauropod reaching nearly 85 feet in length and weighing up to 65 tons. Fossil evidence shows it lived in coastal environments, roaming mangrove-like forests along prehistoric shorelines. These dinosaurs reveal just how diverse and widespread gigantism was during the Cretaceous period. While they're less famous, their discovery fills important gaps in our understanding of dinosaur evolution and survival. Each fossil paints a bigger picture of how these giants adapted to different climates and ecosystems. And if these colossal species were overlooked for so long, it raises an exciting question. How many more undiscovered giants still lie buried beneath our feet, waiting to change everything we know about prehistoric life? What allowed dinosaurs to grow so unimaginably large? Scientists believe several factors contributed to their incredible size. During the Mesozoic era, the Earth's atmosphere contained higher levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide, fueling rapid plant growth and providing an endless food supply. With no major competition from mammals at the time, dinosaurs evolved without the same environmental pressures we see today. But size wasn't just about abundance, it was also survival. Larger herbivores could reach treetop vegetation, escape smaller predators, and protect their young more effectively. For carnivores, growing bigger meant hunting larger prey and defending territory against rivals. Even their unique respiratory systems played a role. Sauropods, for example, had bird-like lungs that made them efficient breathers despite their size. Yet gigantism came at a cost, demanding thousands of pounds of food daily and constant migration to avoid starvation. These adaptations shaped the prehistoric food chain, creating a delicate balance where every giant played a role in maintaining the ecosystem. But no matter how perfectly designed they seemed, these prehistoric titans faced a force they couldn't outrun, an event that ended their reign forever. 66 million years ago, a catastrophic asteroid strike triggered one of the most devastating mass extinctions in Earth's history, wiping out nearly every dinosaur species. Yet their legacy didn't disappear with them. Fossil evidence shows that birds are the modern descendants of theropod dinosaurs, carrying the genetic echoes of their prehistoric ancestors. The massive sauropods and towering predators may be gone, but their impact on evolution remains. Today, we still see nature experimenting with size, from blue whales, which surpass even Argentinosaurus in weight, to elephants and giraffes, the gentle giants of our modern savannas. These living creatures remind us of a time when being enormous was an advantage, shaping not only ecosystems but also our understanding of survival. The story of the prehistoric giants is not just about their rise and fall. It's about how life adapts, evolves, and persists against impossible odds. And with new fossil discoveries happening every year, we're only beginning to uncover the full story of Earth's ancient rulers. Which of these prehistoric titans amazed you the most? Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and join us for the next video, where we uncover more untold stories from humanity's past. Each episode takes us deeper into the mysteries of history, connecting us to the people and events that shaped our world today.